Hey everybody. So in this group, I know we all have different conversations that take place, and I was sitting here thinking I had to bring my vehicle to the shop, and as I was sitting there, I was just thinking about some of the conversations, some of the things that we have discussed as a group, some of the things that we have that are similar in our experiences. And one of the things that I thought about is I read somewhere the other day where somebody said they like for us ladies to stop saying we don't need a man. And I thought it was interesting because I don't think that sometimes that statement is taken in the context of what it means, or it is taking out of the context for what some of us may say it and mean it with. And so I had to just give some deep thought to it. And I don't think that it's a bad thing when someone says that, but I also don't think that it's a bad thing when some of my friends who are single have said that they don't need a woman. And the thing is, I don't think that that's a negative statement. I take it as actually a positive statement. That means that a person that does not need someone else, they are whole and complete in themselves. They have the capability of being able to operate and exist on their own, but they enjoy companionship if they have that offered to them. But as I was sitting here with my vehicle, I was thinking about the fact that one of the things that I find to be something that I desire is, for instance, coming to the shop to get my car worked on. Sometimes that's not the most comfortable place for a woman. I sometimes wonder whether or not we're being taken advantage of by not having somebody that might have a little bit more knowledge and ability to be able to make some decisions in that area. Not that we can't make it, but I do think that sometimes we might not be as versed in that area, and that might be something that our male companionship could help us with, or a husband would be able to handle. And so I don't need a man to come and bring that here, but I think it would be beneficial and viable for me to be able to have that option. Also, when I think about things, I don't need a man to actually cut my grass. I don't need a man to fix the plumbing in the house. I don't need a man to paint for me. I could do all of those things myself. But a man doesn't need a woman to actually cook for him. He doesn't need a woman to clean for him. He doesn't need a woman to actually serve him his food. But it sure would be nice if you are in a relationship and you meet someone that has compatibility with you, that if you're outside and you cut the grass and you wash the car, that she would at least bring you a glass of water or lemonade or tea, or your favorite Gatorade, or even she would be inside the house cooking you a hot meal to say that you are appreciated for what you are doing. It's the same thing with ladies, and I'm sure that many will chime in. So there are going to be some that are going to come and they're going to say, hey, you shouldn't say that statement. That statement is not for you. Then you could just skip past this video just like anybody else does whenever I see things that I don't necessarily care or agree with. But my point is to make sure that men understand that we are not saying that we don't need you. God created us to need you. He created us to be in a position where there is almost a level of necessity for you to be in our lives. But society has positioned many of us where we are in a position that we have had to take care of ourselves. We have had to make decisions. We have had to be head of households. We have had to try to figure out how we were going to make it. And so relinquishing that takes a strong man that has the confidence within himself that he can then say, hey babe, you can take this off your plate. That's one less thing that you do have to worry about. I don't expect for you to worry about this, because I'm going to free you up so you can be concentrating on that. And so I just felt a need to come out and kind of make that statement, and just let the guys know that when we say we don't need a man, it don't mean that we don't need you, because it's a whole lot that we need. But just for today, know and understand that it's coming from a good place. And when you meet someone that does not need another person, then you know that that person is ready to be in a relationship and actually carry out some type of viable companionship with you. All right, you guys, have a great day.